No, I do have an objection to one of the recommendations, but we can, I don't know if you want to deal with that now.
No, we'll get that in later on. Okay. All right. Everything else factually in here is accurate?
Everything is factually accurate, yes.
All right. Jail credit is 6 days? Mr. Hajjar?
I don't think.
No,
1 day.
It was 1 day?
Right.
Okay. Everybody has 6 on there. Okay, we can change that to 1. All right, Mr. Hajjar, have you had an opportunity to review this pre-sentence investigation report with your attorney?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, and everything in here is factually accurate?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, now we're going to guidelines. I'm showing 0 to 9.
Yes, Your Honor.
Defense people, is that clear?
Your Honor, both defense and I are in agreement that PRB 7 should be scored at 0. Those 10 points are for an offense that stems from the same incident.
Okay. All right, court will change that to 0. That makes the PRB 0.
Correct.
And that changes it to an A, I'm assuming.
Yes.
All right, so now he's an A1, and what does that change the guidelines to?
No, it keeps it.
I think it keeps it at 0 and 9.
It does, Your Honor.
Yes.
It does?
I believe
Or
we're
is that
0 to 3.
A1?
0 to 3.
0 to 3.
Okay, I
I'm
think
sorry.
so. All right. Okay. Ms. Broden, anything else you'd like to say before the court closes over?
There's one other objection that I want to, but if you want to wait till,
On the guidelines?
not in the guidelines, just
Okay,
on the
we're
record.
still on, no, we're going with the people now. Okay, people, anything else you'd like to say before the court closes?
In terms of guidelines, Your Honor, or in terms of the
No,
sentencing agreement?
in terms of sentencing.
Your Honor, I have had multiple conversations with the sister of the victim in this case. We have discussed this resolution, and I would ask that this court adopt this resolution, which we have discussed numerous times with the family and with defense.
Okay. All right. Vince, anything you'd like to say now?
Yes, just briefly, Your Honor.
Sure.
One of the recommendations is that he cannot consume alcohol. There's a second recommendation about controlled substances. We agree that he should be subject to monitoring of controlled substances. People versus Higgins at 22 Mishaps 479 states that conditions are lawful when they are, quote, pertinent to the offense and appropriate to the rehabilitation of the offender. There's no nexus. In other words, there has to be a nexus between the condition and the offense conduct. In this case, alcohol was not part of the offense conduct, but controlled substances were. So I don't think Ms. Broughton, who I've discussed this with, objects to striking that he can't be in places where alcoholic beverages are consumed, or that he's not, or that he can't consume alcoholic beverages.
I call it strike number 4 and number 5. Thank you, Vince.
Other than that, Your Honor, obviously Mr. Hajjar certainly regrets the poor judgment he used in this case, and we are asking that the court also follow the sentence agreement. The probation department recommends 2 years rather than 3 years. Your Honor, I'm certainly willing to live by the agreement, and I think it would be disingenuous on my part to ask that, but obviously the court has the discretion whether it's 2 years or 3 years. But
Actually, the court does not have that discussion. This is a sentence agreement with people. The court cannot change
Okay.
people's offer.
then,
Don't have that discussion.
then I'm,
All right. All right. Now, is that it? Or is there anything else?
One brief matter, Your Honor. As the court's aware, Mr. Hajjar was on probation in Washtenaw. All of those terms and conditions have been satisfied. That term is complete. The reason I bring this up is because we had, with his job in IT, he has a lot of work that's outside of the state of Michigan. And the way that probation was working was he was just able to report to his probation officer, advise the officer of his travel dates, and he was permitted to travel for work purposes only. I would just ask that his probation in this matter reflect the same.
Okay.
People have no
Let me
objection.
ask this. Did we get, is Mr. Hajjar, you insist?
Yes,
yes,
sir.
Okay. All right. Is that it, Counsel?
That's it.
All right, Mr. Hajjar, anything you'd like to say before the court is open? All right. The court will follow the sentence agreement. Oh, Ms. Broden, are you moving to dismiss the count?
Yes, Your Honor, the people are moving to dismiss count 1.
Okay. Court will dismiss count 1. Any of it will be withdrawn?
None, Your Honor.
All right. Court will dismiss count 1, and court will sentence him according to the sentence agreement, which is 3 years probation. parties agree that the defendant shall be sentenced to 3 years probation. It is further agreed that the term of probation shall not include custody in the Wayne County Jail or electronic monitoring. You must complete sexual abuse prevention program or other treatment when you are referred by the field agent. You must not enter topless bars or places where there is exotic dancing, stripping, simulation of sex acts, or where public nudity is a source of entertainment. To facilitate sexual offense caseload management teams, you must waive confidentiality and allow the disclosure and exchange of information between the Michigan Department of Corrections, including its authorized agents and all PMT members. You must comply with the requirements of drug testing as directed by the field agent. You must not attempt to submit any fraudulent or adulterated samples for testing. You must not hinder, obstruct, tamper, or otherwise interfere with the testing procedure. And you must present proper identification at the time of testing. You must not use or possess any controlled substance or drug paraphernalia unless it's prescribed to be by a licensed physician. Be with anyone you know to possess these items. You must complete a substance abuse assessment when you are referred by the field agent. You must not have verbal, electronic, or physical contact with Susan Barbosa Ferrari, and that's spelled F-E-R-R-E-I-R-A, Washtenaw family, either directly or through another person. And you must not be within 500 feet of their residence, school, or place of employment. You must not engage in the assault or abuse of threatening or intimidating behavior. You must not use any object as weapon. You must not own, use, or have under your control or air control a weapon of any type or any imitation of a weapon. You must not be in the company of anyone else you know to possess these items. You must submit your search of your person, including but not limited to your computer, your vehicle, residence, and computer without the need of a warrant. That's if the field agent has reasonable cause to believe your items that violate the conditions of your probation. Crime victims assessment is $130. It's $30 per month each month of regular supervision. It's $1,300 for costs to be paid at a rate of $40 per month. You must comply with DNA testing and pay $60, $68 for state costs, and then you must comply with DNA testing. My understanding is counsel is retained. Is that correct?
Correct.
Right, so there's no attorney fees. All right, it's my duty to advise you that you have a right to request leave to appeal the Board of Appeals for your case. You cannot afford an attorney who will be appointed for your public expense. You have been handed now your appellate rights, sir. Please initial those rights indicating you received those rights.
Sure, Mr. Hajjar has done so, and I'm tendering that to Madam Officer.
All right, that's the form you must file with the clerk of this court within 42 days from today's date. If you wish to appeal your probation sentence, you need counsel. If you do not wish to appeal, then you do not have to do anything with the form. At this time, sir, you have to go down to probation department on 4-4 and let them know that you've been sentenced. Does he need to wait on the paper? I'm going to give him the copy. All right. All right.
Your Honor, can we just make sure that the judgment reflects that he has permission to leave the state but must notify his probation officer at least 48 hours prior to leaving?
All right, the judgment will reflect that. That he has permission to leave the state for work only, and he has to give 48 hours.
Thank you very much, Your Honor.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you, Judge.